What's up, y'all? What's poppin'? About to react to this vid. This is BREWSTEW, being broke. Okay, it's gonna talk about being broke. I see on the side they have other little short skits, so I'm assuming this is like a funny little skit or whatever. Let's see what it entails. Let's watch.
All right, being poor sucks. I wouldn't recommend being poor. I've been poor for most of my life. I've been living on my own since I was 17 years old. And when I was 17, I lived with my roommate Brewer in a duplex. Now that right there should give you an idea of how much money we had. We couldn't even rent a whole house. We rented half a house. Our landlord's like, you guys get the top part, this random stranger gets the bottom part, you guys share a basement and make awkward conversation from time to time. You got it? All right, cool. And let me say, our asses were broke living in that duplex. I was so broke, if I found a nickel on the ground, I wouldn't just put it in my pocket. I'd bust out my wallet and put that baby in there nice and secure. You're not going anywhere. I could buy half a Tootsie Roll with you, and there's nothing quite like being hungry and having no money. We'd just be sitting there sometimes. Well, we have no money until we get paid on Friday. What day is it? It's Tuesday. Oh, well, looks like we're fucked. Well, we had a good run. I guess it's time to kill ourselves. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. What's the cheapest way to not feel hungry when you have no money? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's going to sleep. Just take your ass to bed. You can't feel hungry when you're asleep, now can you? It's like using a cheat code. All right, I'm going to sleep for the next 3 days until we get paid again. Wake me up when we can eat. There's one time we scavenged the whole house, checking underneath all the furniture for any loose change, and somehow we managed to scrape together a decent amount of money, and we were able to buy a whole box of Hamburger Helper. Oh yeah, we're going to eat good tonight. We're at the grocery store, frolicking down the aisle. We're dumping all our change on the counter, like the cashier just hit a jackpot on a slot machine. We get home, and Brewer decides to cook this Hamburger Helper in what looks like the oldest, most decrepit pan I've ever seen in my life. It's got rust marks on it. It's all crusty and shit. This damn thing looked like he salvaged it from the Titanic. He serves it up, and there's like these black speckles mixed in the food. And I'm like, what is this, pepper? Did you put pepper in this? No, it wasn't pepper. Spoiler alert. It was like the metal coating on the pan that scraped off, mixed in with the food. Oh, well, that's gross. What are we supposed to do now? I'll tell you what we did. We ate it anyways. Not much of a choice there now, was it? This tastes like soot and metal. Yeah, it sure does. There'd be people on Fear Factor that wouldn't even eat this shit, and we're over here getting seconds. It's really not that bad if you close your eyes and try to think of something else. And if we weren't worried about food being on the table, we definitely were worried about getting utilities shut off every month. You get a disconnection notice in the mail for the gas, for the electric, for goddamn utilities you didn't even know existed. You get a knock on the door. Yeah, hi, Oxygen Company. We're here to shut your shit off. Oxygen Company? What the hell? Bring in the vacuum!
What?
We had our gas shut off for a whole summer one time. No more warm showers, no more dryer. That gas oven in your kitchen, well, that just turned into extra counter space. That's what that is. We're not paying the gas bill. What are you, crazy? Most people like having a functioning oven in their kitchen, you know. Some people even see it as a necessity. But us, no, we didn't need that gas oven. We just got an electric toaster oven and put it right on top of our old oven. There we go, problem solved. Now we can make our Tostinos pizzas again. We had our water shut off for a week one time. Guess what? Now you got no working toilet. Where are you supposed to shit now, smarty pants? If you have ever had the joy of having your water shut off, then you know that you have one remaining flush in that tank on your toilet. You better make it count. So let's do some quick poop math. You could probably take like 4 shits in that thing and maybe like, I don't know, 20 pisses before things start breaking the crest of the rim. So everybody in the house rushes to go to the bathroom like it's the last helicopter out of Vietnam. Everybody get in here! We're making the most out of this last flush. Now you can still use your toilet if you dump some water bottles in the tank. Manufacture your own flush there. One time I didn't have any water bottles, but I did have an old 2-liter of flat Mountain Dew sitting there in the kitchen, and I got to thinking, that'll work, right? Why wouldn't it? So there I am, dumping Mountain Dew into a toilet tank so I can poop in it. It was probably at this moment of my life where I was like, man, I should really get my life sorted out. This is not how I pictured my life to be. And while we're on this subject of pooping when you're poor, what are you supposed to wipe with when you got 3 nickels in your wallet? Because toilet paper, sure as shit, is a luxury at that point in your life. I've wiped my ass with so many different substances from not having proper toilet paper, I could write a book on it. How to poop when you're poor. What to wipe with, what to flush with. I'm talking McDonald's napkins, coffee filters. You start looking at how fluffy the cat is, thinking, you know what? It's a possibility if worse comes to worse. The cat's hiding under the couch and shit. You know something's up. You're not wiping with me, buddy. No siree. But having the water or the gas shut off, that wasn't that big of a deal to us. We can deal with that. We'll make do. But where I draw the line is the internet. We tried to pay that bill as best we could. But no matter how hard we tried, we still got our internet shut off probably about 15 times. You'd be sitting there one day trying to log into your MySpace, and you get one of these bad boys pop up on your browser. Oh, god damn it. We don't have any internet. What is this, Pakistan? How am I supposed to switch around my MySpace top 8? I still have Tom in there, for Christ's sake. Everybody's gonna think I'm some kind of loser. I will gladly shit in some Mountain Dew, but I will be damned if I don't have any internet.
Hey, this was hilarious. This was so funny. I'm not familiar with this BREWSTEW guy, but he did a really good job telling this story. And yeah, he just told it in a really funny way. This was relatable as fuck. Like, I was related to a lot of shit he was saying. Well, towards the beginning. At the end, I don't know. Him talking about using Mountain Dew to take a shit. Like, I ain't never been that, bro. So that part, you know, you kind of lost me. But, you know, towards the beginning when he was talking about the fucked up pan, the little scrapes from the pan getting in your food and shit, relatable as fuck. This happened to me quite a few times. And then going to sleep when you hungry. I remember, well, my parents never told me that, but I remember being over relatives' house and being hungry and they being like, oh, go to sleep. I'm like, nigga, what? You telling me to go to sleep because I'm hungry because your broke ass can't feed me? Like, why am I over here? So I've definitely heard that before, and I've heard like friends talk about, you know, that happening to them. So yeah, this was super relatable. This was a really funny video. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.